Good evening, everyone. The Flagstaff Police Department just made public a video showing the last moments of an officer's life. Officer Tyler Stewart was shot and killed during a domestic violence call. All right, we had a long debate tonight in our newsroom about whether or not this video was even newsworthy. We debated back and forth about whether or not we should even show you this video. Does it serve a purpose? Ultimately, we decided that it does. Here's why. It's one thing to hear about how dangerous it is to be a police officer. It's another thing to actually see it firsthand. A former law enforcement officer tells 3TV this video is an important piece of the bigger national debate about police and the use of force. Now, we're not going to show the entire encounter. We're not going to show any of the violence, but the images might still be disturbing to some of you, our viewers. And with all of that said, 3TV's Amanda Goodman joining us now with some possible lessons, Amanda, about Officer Tyler Stewart's final moments.
Yeah, and you guys, it's also important to mention that Officer Stewart's family was aware that this video would be released, and his fellow officers also had the opportunity to watch the video in its entirety if they wanted to.
Talk outside.
The video starts out pretty ordinary, with Flagstaff Police Officer Tyler Stewart asking Robert Smith to come outside and chat. Flagstaff Police say Stewart was doing some follow-up on a delayed report of a domestic violence incident that happened the day before.
There was no indication that he was walking into a very dangerous situation.
On the video, you can see Smith go back in a room before he comes outside to chat with Officer Stewart.
Don't have any weapons in your pockets or anything like that?
Oh, sir, I'm just cold.
Okay.
My tooth does not let me eat in days.
Okay. How bad is the pain?
On a scale of 1 to 10, like a 12.
The two then talk for about 3 minutes, with Stewart asking Smith various questions in regards to the alleged domestic violence incident. Then things escalate in a matter of seconds.
You mind if I just pat down your pockets real quick? You don't have anything in here?
No.
It's at that point Smith pulls out a gun from his coat pocket and shoots Officer Stewart. Darren Fredrickson is retired law enforcement. We showed him the entire video.
If I was in that situation, I don't know if I would have acted any different.
Fredrickson says Smith wasn't giving off any indicators that he was going to turn to violence. And when we asked about Officer Stewart not patting him down for weapons to begin with or making him take his hands out of his pockets,
I don't think the situation would have changed. If he would have said, "You have a weapon," he would have pat him, it just would have happened quicker.
The Flagstaff Police Department says they will be taking a closer look at the video to see what, if anything, can be gleaned from it to help other officers. Fredrickson says the bigger lesson here might be for you and me.
If anything could be learned from viewing this video, it would be that any situation an officer enters could potentially be a violent situation.
This deadly encounter happened just 2 days after Christmas. The suspect, Robert Smith, killed himself shortly after he shot Officer Stewart. Back to you.